Hi, welcome to Marker Board Videos. Today's video is my explanation about why I flipped my classroom. And so in order to explain why I flipped my classroom, I guess I need to start at the beginning. A number of years ago I was teaching math at a high school, and as I talked to different parents, parents would say to me, I really would love to help my son or daughter with their math, but honestly it's been so many years since I've done it, I don't remember how to do it. And so I thought, wow, wouldn't it be great if I could just make a little short video for parents and just email it to them. For instance, how to graph a quadratic equation. And that way when their child got home from school and they said, Mom, we have to graph quadratic equations for homework, the parent who had gotten the video from me and watched it could say, no problem, let me help you with that. And so that's how I started making videos, and it was very, very, very well received. But what I found was the parents were showing the videos to their kids. And so what started out as I was trying to help parents help kids, I later said to myself, well, why don't I just make videos to help the kids? Why do it for the parents who then help the kids? Why don't I just go straight to the kids? So that's what I started doing. I started standing in front of my whiteboard with a little, I would mark off a little section and I'd do the math on there, and I'd put it on the district website or wherever, email it to the kids who needed it, and it was wonderful. It worked really, really well. Then the kids started talking about what clothes I was wearing in the videos and if I gained weight or lost weight and all of that stuff, and so I decided to change things up a bit, and I decided to use a dot camera and just have my hand and my voice. And I was doing some workshops at the math teacher conferences and the science teacher conferences, and so I used those videos. I uploaded them to YouTube only so that I could have easy access to them while I was doing my presentations. Well, I was shocked to see that not only were my students watching the videos and other teachers watching the videos, but there were thousands of people from around the world who were watching my videos. And that was really, really cool. So it got to the point where I would say to people, and it was anywhere I met them, if I had a waitress at a restaurant who said, oh, you teach chemistry, I'm really bad at chemistry, I just could use so much help in chemistry, I'd give her my card and I'd say, send me an email and tell me what topic I should do a video on, because I'm trying to build my video library, and having things that you struggled with would be very helpful for me to add to my video library. And so that's how it started. Once I started teaching physics, to 8th grade, mind you, to 8th graders, I decided that it was critically important that they have access to information when they needed it. Not when I said they needed it, but at any point in time that they needed it. And I found that students began to gain ownership of their own learning. They had the option of watching a video over and over and over again. They could pause it, rewind it, do whatever they needed to do to learn the materials. I hadn't really seriously considered flipping my classroom until I went to the Discovery Education program this summer, and I met Dr. Lodge, and he taught us all these songs and hand motions, but he also told us a little bit about flipping the classroom. And between that and the fact that I was teaching physics to 8th graders for the very first time, I thought this is the perfect time for me to flip my classroom. We're going to see if it works. We're going to see how it works. How it works for my specific kids, not just for kids in general. One of the things that Dr. Lodge suggested that we do was that we put ourselves on camera. Now, I was very uncomfortable with that. It was not something I wanted to do. So I did a very unscientific study. And I took classes and I split them in half. And one half did just textbook and one half did video, a YouTube video that I found. And I found that the kids that watched the video did better. Then I did another class and I did half watch Khan Academy and half watch me without my face, just with my voice. My kids did way better. The kids who saw or heard me rather did better than the Khan Academy. I did another study where I took the kids and I said, just my voice and my hand or my face. Well, those videos where they could see me, they did significantly better than the videos where they couldn't see me, which were better than the Khan Academy videos, which were much better than the textbook. Again, very unscientific, but I wanted some data. I wanted some numbers. I wanted to know if it was going to work for my kids in this situation at this time. And it did. An interesting side story is that the first time I did upload a video of myself with my face showing on YouTube, within a couple minutes, I received a comment that says, great video, you shouldn't show your face. So I was kind of taken aback by that. Several hours later, the person amended their comment to say, you shouldn't show your face because your mouth and your words, the voice, don't sync up. Well, then I felt a little better, but for those couple hours, I was thinking, maybe I shouldn't be showing my face. Maybe I should go back to the hand and do kind of a paper slide video, if you will. And here's the cycle that I find myself doing. I record a video, and I watch it, and I reflect on it. And I revise what I said or did, and I re-record it. And it's a cycle. What's happened in the past is I would teach a class. Let's say I would teach momentum. And I might teach it 5 times in a day or 4 times in a day, depending on how many classes I have, sections of that class I have. And then I put it away for a year. And by the time I pulled it out again next year, I may or may not remember what was good about it and what wasn't good about it. And so that process of continual improvement for myself wasn't happening. With a flipped classroom, it does. You record it, you watch it, you reflect, you revise, because the way I have mine set up, it's not just my students who are watching it, it's the world. It's the world, and I want to make sure that I'm giving them high quality product with no mistakes. Right now, as of today, I'm just a smidge under 250,000 views on my YouTube channel. That's really cool, that's really awesome. That comes with a lot of responsibility. So I flipped my classroom, and it also flipped my teaching, because it made me do this cycle over and over and over again. Instead of just lecturing and having the kids watch, I follow this cycle. And it's very, very powerful for me, and I think it's powerful for my kids too. So the bottom line is, why did I flip my classroom? It's for the students. They do better, they learn better, they have that ownership. They're a bit more assertive about their learning. They're not quite as passive. They're more involved in their learning, but most importantly, the learning that they do have seems to be deeper and more intrinsic, and it seems to be lasting longer. And it works. It's not a flavor of the month. It's something that works, and something that I'll continue to do, and I'll continue to expand on, and hopefully get better and better and better. And I will do that thanks to programs like this one.